Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back. It's Paige here from Paige Haynes Kinesiology and Paige Haynes Official. And today I'm just going to show you a little bit about our amazing SEFI program. So this, I would have to say, is most definitely one of our most versatile programs in the AO scan. It allows you to actually come up with your own custom playlist. So if we have a look down here, this is my daily list. So this is something that I actually update every single day. And I'll show you in a minute how I do that, but this is how I come up with my own daily list. However, if we have a look down here, you can see that I have a lot, let's say hundreds. These are all people that I have supported along their journey. And these frequency lists, so let's just go into one of my boys. Actually, let's go into my sleep playlist, because this is something that I run for myself every single night. And I'm going to say, even when I forget to now, it affects me. Okay, so this is my sleep playlist. So we have access to thousands of frequencies in here. And as you can see, sleep can be made up by a lot of different things, right? So I have some generic sleep ones in here, sleep well and sleep easy. I have a cell soil called magnesium phosphorus because I know that that is one of my things that I need. Insomnia is something that I definitely struggle with sometimes. So digestion is another factor in my sleep, okay, that can affect my sleep. So immune support, abundance, wealth, and success, because, well, we all need a bit of that, right? And who wouldn't want that running for themselves every single night? I've got relationship enhancement in there just to keep my relationships on track. Energetic clearing, ultimate emotions, just to clear out anything that's come up during the day. Female enhancement and menopause transition, just to cover off on those hormonal type things. Sinus allergy plus, which can be updated at any stage. Weight control, because again, who wouldn't want some of that? And EMF shield. Okay, so this is my sleep playlist. Now, this gets run every night, and sometimes I will change it up, but this tends to be this playlist that I run with, because these are the areas I've identified affect my sleep. Okay, so as I showed you before, I have hundreds of these different ones that we run for weight loss, for you name it. I'm currently supporting a beautiful client of mine over in Sweden. She has COVID for the third or fourth time. And so every day I'm updating her list. I'm checking in with her and saying, hey, what else do you need today? What's shifted? What's still the same? And I'm running those programs for her. So these can be run and broadcast, which is what we have here, continuous broadcast, which is what I do for myself every night. They can be imprinted into an essence or pilules for the person to take home if they're a client, or you can just do a 2-minute broadcast as well. So I'm just going to take you back, because I promised to show you how I put together my own daily list. So basically I come in, and we have the option also to scan on here. So I come in and I check into the list that we can scan. Okay. So for instance, today it's saying that I need some gratitude. So that would go onto my daily list. But this is what's available in this list. And it's saying that this particular frequency for me today is what I need. So I've said gratitude. Okay. The next one I go into is my quantum affirmations, and I'm going to scan to see what's needed in here. And we have perfect health. Okay. But again, we've got all of these different ones in here. The other day, immune support came up for me, and stress and tension on another day. But today it's perfect health. Okay. So now I've got gratitude and perfect health. So I can add those to my list. I'm going to come in and just see which chakra might need a little bit of zhuzhing today. The other day it was third eye. Oh, today it's throat, and that's quite funny because my throat's a little bit dry at the moment. So I would add throat chakra to my thing, and then I'm going to check what flower as well. Okay, so this is a combination of your bush flower and bark flower remedies. And this one is picking up on green spider orchid and saying there's a bit of emotional exhaustion. So this is releasing negative experiences from the past, enhancing discernment in communication. And that is very relevant to me right now. Okay, so now I have all of those. I can come back into here and I can edit wherever it is. Oh, it's right up the top because I put some plus signs on it. And so I'm going to edit. Okay, so I'm always going to leave an energetic clearing and shielding. I'm going to leave in my morning and all of these guys, grounding, neuro aerobics. Okay, so this is where I take out these guys, and I'm going to update them. And these are also my inner voice tones. So I'm going to take those off because, oops, They are different for today. All right, so I'm going to come into here, and it was gratitude. So this is how we would set up a list. Gratitude. Okay, and then I'm coming into here, and oh, wasn't this one? So this is actually a list of all different physical things. However, there's not a scan function on that one, so we don't do that one. But you can, of course, if I've got a sore tummy, then maybe I would just put in abdominal pain. Okay. So quantum affirmations, and it was, I can't remember. This is some of the things. What was it that came up? Oh, perfect health. That's right. Okay, so that can be the challenge sometimes. The flower was gray spider, I believe. Let me just see. Gray spider flower, spider orchid it was actually. Beautiful. And I don't know how I remembered that. And then we have the chakra, which was the throat chakra for today. Okay, so I could just leave it at that, or I could come into inner voice. And if I knew which ones were out of balance, I would say, okay, it was D, F sharp, A, and A sharp. Okay, so that's for my inner voice as well. Literally click save. And then I can just press continuous broadcast. And that I would not listen to, because we only listen to the things that sound good on the AO scan. So that would play that list in the background. I would put it on silent so I didn't have to hear it. And that would be broadcast to my energy field for the day. Okay. So I run multiple lists for people in this area, which is called multicast. And I will do a separate video on multicast, I think, but basically this gives us the ability to run a client group and to send frequencies, let's say, to a number of different people, okay? And they have different playlists that are linked to them. And so we can literally broadcast to them, to multiple people, and we can do up to 16 people. So that's just a brief outline on how we do our multicast there. So that means I get to work one-to-many, and I can have as many different tabs open. So say I had 16 people in one group, I could have as many tabs as I can open and have 16 people on each of those tabs open. Okay, so if I was running big group programs, which I have done, the SEFI is incredible for that. So just quickly, I also wanted to show you that we have all of these different tuning forks in here as well. Now, as a kinesiologist, I have a number of tuning forks, which have cost me in excess of $2,000. These guys can actually scan, and I can run these through some little things called transducers and place them on the body, taking the guessing out. Oh, look at that. It's picked up colon. If you've been following my videos consecutively today, you would know that digestion has been a big thing for me. So I think I'm going to go and run this colon one for myself, but you can emit the tone through this, and this will actually, I can actually feel that in my colon. That is really, really interesting. Or you can actually set up these transducers as well. They connect via Bluetooth, and you can pop them on the body, which is amazing. The other thing that I absolutely adore is the homeopathics. I love homeopathics. So we have homeopathic, cell salts, and no-sodes, and you can see here that we have a very comprehensive list of homeopathics. I'll just flick through those so you can see. But the other thing that I love is we can search by symptom. Now, I have an amazing story about this. My mother-in-law was in a lot of turmoil health-wise, came to stay with us, and I didn't know what to do with her because she came out of hospital too early, and I was actually really worried that she was going to die in our spare room, not even exaggerating. So I was flicking through here because this was relatively new, and I came across this, which was palliative care. And this is where she was at, really. So I did a scan on her. This is me, not her, obviously. And then I literally just, because if you see that, it will change the order. Then I literally just press continuous broadcast. She hadn't been able to come out of the room. We actually had to get her a doorbell so we could hear her because she couldn't speak properly. She could barely get herself out of bed. She wasn't eating, she wasn't drinking. Like, I was scared, guys. Like, it was bad. Half an hour after I started running these frequencies, she rang the doorbell and said, I'm ready to hop up and come out and see the boys and have some dinner with you. I ran these overnight. Actually, I went in and I did some other ones overnight for her. By the next morning, she was up and ready to go home. We didn't let her go home because we were still concerned about her, but this was the power of these things. I love homeopathics. They are phenomenal. And this little area allows us to work out what the best ones are, because I have no idea what, without Googling. And then, of course, when you Google, you get a list of different things, right? So sinus infections. And so these are the ones that are picked up for a sinus infection. But if I want to know which one specifically is right for me to then add to another playlist, I can see that gelsemium is right for me today. Okay, so this is incredible. I can also imprint these into homeopathic pilule bottle or into water and take them. And that's what I actually do every single day. I scan for my own homeopathics in Easy Scan, if I take you there really quickly. So I am getting what I need every single day. So you can see here, we've got some of these to imprint, and iodine and some other little bits and pieces in there. So I can imprint that into some water. Look at that. Ooh. Okay, and so I just have a little shot glass of water on the screen, and that I can imprint that, or some homeopathic pilules. So it's pretty phenomenal. I absolutely love SEFI. It is brilliant. We also have SEFI dots. There is so much in this. And let me just show you really quickly. These are some detox frequencies and different things in here. Every time there's a DT, that means a detox. And this is incredibly powerful for things like parasites and molds and radiation. And it is phenomenal. So the world is your oyster when it comes to SEFI. The ability to be able to send people distance frequencies and to be able to support them via distance is a game changer as a practitioner. And I absolutely love it. There are no words for how much I love the SEFI program. Thank you for joining me, and I hope this has helped with information. If you need anything more, then please reach out. You know where to find me.